Welcome heroes. This is a Chevy G20 van, and these vans have a typical issue, which is the power window. In my case here on the driver's side, the former owner already fixed the issue, and on the passenger side the motor is still working but very weak and sometimes is not able to close the window again, so I will replace it. And another topic is these seals here are over 30 years old and also broken here and there, and I will also replace them. I have already the parts here in my garage, and let's try to find a way to reach these clips holding the seal, and we'll also see how this door is built and structured. This is my first time really working on these kind of cars, so stay tuned. First step is the removal of the interior door trim. So you can see here, in addition on these conversion vans, you have some wooden panels. My recommendation is to keep the screws here in place on the trim. I recommend to avoid using a screwdriver and maybe use something like this to remove, for example, the caps here from the screws. The same here for these caps. I don't know yet how to remove them, but I'll let you know. Okay, the trick is here to remove this inner caps, and then you see the screws. So it's quite easy. You cannot remove here this silver frame. In the first step, you first need to remove the cover with this fake wood. The door release is secured with this snap ring, and this is the tool I used to reach the snap ring. It was quite easy when the trim is loose to navigate to the snap ring and grab it on one side. Okay, this is how it looks like when you unplug these plugs here. The plastic was a little bit weak, but I hope that I can fix this. Next step would be to remove this metal plate here, secured by a couple of screws. Okay, I removed the metal plate, which is, by the way, modified with a saw to have enough space here for the central locking. And as you can see, here's some kind of insulation. As far as I know, to actually reach here this rubber clips, I need also to remove the mirror. Okay, to remove the mirror, I think I first need to loose this bolt here. There's a screw from the outside. Before I remove anything, I will secure the mirror a little bit, and also will, for replacement of the seal, protect the paint. The mirror foot cap is secured by this screw here. I keep this cap out of the way, and now I can loose the remaining bolts. I struggled a lot removing this window seals here, so I found out that the only way is really to destroy them, and you need to lower the window actually. Then you can start here at this side, bending the inner part over, and work forward from there. I really need to bend them way up here. So starting again here on the outer side of the door. And the issue is, as you can see, the clamp here is basically attached to this hole, and this makes it a little bit more complicated, and you need to have this 90-degree angle to actually see it. And maybe I can now grab this nose there with a tool. Yes, this worked. So after putting a plastic tool in between, I was able to remove this nose out of this hole, and the first seal is free. To ensure that the seal sits properly, I had to cut it in a little bit. Okay, next is to remove the motor here. First thing to do is to remove the wiring harness from the motor. To remove the motor, you need to remove 3 of these 13mm bolts. They are hard to reach The motor is out, especially the upper bolt was really a pain to remove. So basically I had to grab the whole motor, pull it a little bit to the outside to reach the bolt. My new one comes thankfully with an adapter plate, so I don't need to reuse the old one because it's not attached with screws. This was again not easy. The screws coming with the motor do not fit. The small ones have a washer which is too small, and the big ones are not fitting into the holes. So I used the ones I had. The electric window is working again. Not that fast moving as I hoped with a new motor, but definitely an improvement. And I also replaced the seals on the passenger and on the driver side here. What I did not do was to replace these seals here. I keep these seals as spare parts, and now the car is polished and ready for the next ride.